Yeah.
I made that. I'm here talking on telephone.
Can I see? Can I see? Show it to me. He's talking on the telephone. That's
Yep.
Let me see. That's really cool. Wow.
And I made that's a shark.
A shark, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys have fun with the clay those people gave you, huh?
Yeah.
Akamala.
Akama.
Ama.
And this is Atsa's little guy with the telephone. Very good, Atsa.
โทรศัพท์วิทูและจั่วเลย
And what do you have here, Cabelli?
Akabus.
An Akabus?
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks pretty good. All
Yep.
right. Here's the Ukiah Daily Journal. And you can see everybody's picture right here. Riding for Freedom, A Family's Journey. And that came out on, what was it, Thursday? What day we did it? April 29th, 2009, on Wednesday's edition. And we'd like to thank Carol Brodsky for coming out and taking the time to talk to us and letting us tell our story why we're riding across the United States by horseback. We got all our pictures in here, and we got an article that's on there, and it's on the back page here too. Tells about the Queen taking the land, and about the missionaries taking the Aka children, and the problems that the Aka people face. Thank you very much. Peace out. So last night about 1 a.m. I made it into Cloverdale, and I headed to the south end of town. There's a Chevron station there. I bought some dinner, and then there's a truck turnaround in the back with some little bit of grass in one part with a tree, and so I just parked Hampton on that and crawled under the tree and went to sleep for the night. About 6 o'clock I got up, went and had some breakfast, and I went up to a neighbor to ask him about using some grass closer to their house for someone to keep an eye on Hampton when I went back for the bus. Heck, there's 3 cops showed up, 3 different cars. First cop says to me, hey, what's the idea just riding into town and putting your horse on someone's property without getting permission? Really startled, being as I was looked like it was a pretty well used piece of property. But anyway, we felt that probably weren't welcome in Cloverdale, so we just kept going. So now we're on the way to Santa Rosa. That's a nice looking house, California. You have vineyards, olive trees, and palms. Beautiful country. This is Sonoma County, and this is the Asti Vineyards. That email too. Yeah, I check every couple of days. We're into the country with orange trees and old roses. Okay, so we're in Geyserville, and this is a little, this is Sonoma County, and we came down from Cloverdale today, and there's a lot of vineyards, really old vineyards, and Geyserville is like a wine town. You know, it's got like a little Italian restaurants. And it's just one strip of road, but it's really clever. I mean, there's a tack shop on one side, and there's a restaurants, and Santee, there's like a Italian restaurant, and it seems like a really nice little town, and people are really friendly. And there's a lot of old sort of Italian or old Americana California architecture, and And so this is really nice for us because of having a little bit of hassle in Cloverdale and being here now. And one man, he put up Hampton for me for the night, and he gave us a little bit of money to all go out at this restaurant here in the morning and have breakfast, a breakfast house, and that's just really, really special. I want to thank John. And so we're going to have a good time tomorrow morning before I take off for Santa Rosa. And so you get towns like that, you know, you get one town that sort of rough you up, and the next town is like super nice. And so when we have a little bit of a rough time in one town, we forget it pretty quick because we get to a new place and people are really nice to us, and we get to tell our story, and we don't have any problems with anybody, and we just travel them through and tell everybody about Aka. And so we really appreciate Geyserville, and we're going to get some good video tomorrow in the hardware store, because it looks like a really old-fashioned hardware store, you know, hats and cowboy boots in the window. And so we don't hardly know anybody here, but we just say thank you to the people of Geyserville. It's a really nice place. And they got all these wine tasting places and restaurants where you can order wine, and so it's just a pretty clever little town. I think it's one of the nicest places we've been so far in California. It's really nice. So we'll see you tomorrow.